Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for PowerBookII Ghost, Season 2, Episode 9, A Fair Fight. Tariq, we see he's like walking into class and he's met by Jabari, Kanan, Ray Ray, Raina, Keisha, and Carrie. And they got Ghost on the line. So it's obvious that this is a dream sequence. And when he wakes up, he has a call from Davis. And Davis want to know, what does Councilman Tate have against you? Because he is the prosecution's next witness. So what he got on you that I need to know about? Of course, Tariq, he doesn't feel like Tate could hurt him in any way. He feel like he has that under control. Tate meets with his brother, and his brother, denies giving him up to the DA because he want to know, why am I on the witness list? What did you tell them people? Brother Tate 2.0 says, it was nothing. He only mentioned that Tate had history with Ghost and the family, so that's it. He denies, giving him up to the DA. He keeps getting this call from this lady who claims to have seen, two people at the crime scene. So she's claiming to have been a witness to the murder, and she saw two people and not just one. So there's that. He's leery of her story because it keeps changing. First she said it was one person, now she's claiming it's two people. He asked if he should, bring this to the DA, and Tate is like, you know what? Maybe you should hold on to that one. You done made it in your career to where you can, use discretion. So go ahead and do that. So Monet, she's staying by Mecca house after she done got thrown out. And she finds out that Zeke and, she finds out that Zeke found Carrie's body. So, of course, she's calling him, blowing him up, and it's going straight to voicemail. Mecca tells her, give it time. He needs time to process all of this. This is a lot. This is a lot. Just give him a little bit of time. She says, he don't really know how to. And I'm like, y'all threw that out there. That was cute. Because we was saying it anyway. But she was like, he doesn't really, do too well. I just realized that I didn't put the microphone in this thing. Hold on. Alrighty. We're back. Anyway. Now I forgot where I was. Okay, Monet over there in Mecca house. She's worried about Zeke after finding out that he found the body, and she wants to get in touch with him, but she can't really reach him right now. Zeke ends up getting a text from not Zeke. Mecca ends up getting a text from Zeke, and he wants to meet him, and so he's like, listen, I got it. I'm gonna make it so he has to come and talk to you. Just give me a little bit of time. Tariq, he gets to class, and it's been canceled. And Tate, when it comes to Tariq, I don't want to hear nothing but, here go the receipts. Here go the picture. Because that's all he care about. Don't come talking to me about nothing else until you got this picture. Okay, where is the picture? Because right now all you got is hearsay. This 2 p.m. sharp is when I come to the stand, and I'm about to tell it all in just about a minute if you don't stop playing with me. He wants that picture. He needs concrete proof. Tariq says, okay, I got you. I'll get it. Kane, he's finishing up his duties for the day. And Mecca comes in. He has other plans. He says he needs him to stay. Kane is like, listen, I got to go home. I don't know if you know what this is, but you got me fucked up. And Mecca is like, no, you got me fucked up. And so he chokes him up, and I was, whew. I love a choked up scene, If you know, you know. But anyway, he chokes him up like, no, you got me messed up. I don't think you know what this is, but let me let you know. You the point two, the number two. I mean, when it comes to this business, you are now in charge since the chef is gone. That's what it is. And the first thing I want you to do is call your daddy and tell him that we ain't got no more drugs, since we got robbed. Yeah, call him and get him on the line. Kane makes the call, of course, and Lorenzo at home throws a whole tantrum. A whole tantrum. Of course, Drew and Diana, they're home, and so they come storming in wondering what's going on. Lorenzo just says, listen, get the strap, because I done called the GTG boys. I done called everybody, and ain't nobody picking up the phone. I know some shit is happening, and I'm going to find out today. Today, I'm going to find out. He also need to, he trying to reach the Guap boy, too. He can't reach Guap either. Well, we know where Guap is, down the trash chute. So Drew just stops him, and I wasn't expecting this, but he just tells it all. Listen, we robbed you. That's what happened. We robbed you. It was me. It was Kane. It was Mama. It was Tariq. It was Effie. We was all involved. Braden, you know, I know you don't know Braden, but we was all in on it, and yeah, we robbed you. That's what happened to the drugs. So, of course, and you know, Diana in the back being a damn snitch. I told you. Girl, shut up. Nobody asked you nothing. She has been a thorn in my ass. That was in my Varnell Hill voice. Those of you Martin fans, y'all know who Varnell Hill is. And if you don't, then listen, I'm sorry. Okay, of course he tells them, y'all better go get my drugs. So go get the fucking drugs back now. Get my drugs right now. Cause Drew was trying to say, I don't know if we can do that. You know, it's probably at Stansford. I don't care about none of that. Run my drugs. Run me my drugs. Tariq, he's at the courthouse and he meets Tate in the bathroom. And Tariq, before he gives it to him, he's like, what you gonna say, you know, when you get on the stand? Like, what you gonna say? And Tate turned into the character from Menace to Society. That's who he was right here. I'm gonna go up there and obliterate your motherfucking ass if you don't stop playing with me, boy. He had the eye on the boy. He had the B-O-I, boy. That's how he said it. I was like, okay, Tate. I recognize this character. I recognize him. So Tariq, you know, he hands him the envelope with the picture in it, and he looks at it. He's like, this is exactly what I was looking for. Nice doing business with you. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the courtroom, okay? Okay, so Tate, he's on the stand. And Sneaky Link, you know, she's examining her witness and her line of questioning, very leading, you know. She's asking about Carrie's character, basically trying to say what Davis Method Man did to her on the stand has just completely tarnished her character and made it so much so that she commits suicide. And, you know, basically she's trying to lead. She's trying to lead him down a certain path. And the judge, you know, he's on to her. And so he stops her dead in her tracks like, none of that here. You know, all I heard was Davis highlighting the fact that she was a sexually liberated woman. And over here in this courtroom, we don't care about that. We applaud that. Good on her for owning her sensuality, her sexuality. We like that over here. So try again. Try again, girl. So of course, you know, as far as Tariq goes, Tate doesn't have anything to add. You know, he doesn't really know anything, doesn't know him that well. You know, he doesn't really know anything about Tariq. He don't have nothing to add about Tariq, but he wants to add that his brother is such an outstanding investigator, and you know, he's the reason for these arrests in the first place. You know, I just want to give my brother his flowers. And Tate 2.0 sitting in the peanut gallery like, now how I get in this? How I get in it? So now it's Davis's turn to cross-examine. And he gets up there and he's like, oh, you mentioned your brother. So yeah, your brother. What do you know about his relationships with witnesses? And brother in the peanut gallery looking like, you better not say nothing. And then Tate like, I don't know about that, but I do know he did tell me. He told me about a witness that witnessed the murder of Jabari, and that they saw two suspects and not one. I'm not sure if that was mentioned. Of course, it's objection. And Davis is like, we ain't know nothing about this witness. Like they're holding witnesses. Like, what is this? They're withholding evidence. We need to talk. So, of course, now we got to go to the judge's chambers. In the judge's chambers, Davis is asking for a mistrial, which is what he wanted. Sneaky Link says she didn't know about it. She wants at least a week to investigate it, and the judge gives her 48 hours. And he says if it comes back that y'all did know about all of this and y'all did withhold evidence, listen, I'm dismissing the case. So that's that. Okay, Zeke and Mecadante, they meet for drinks. He done realize he can drink now. He can drink now legally, So he down at the bar with some brown liquor. And he tells what's the man name? Mecadante that he is, worried about the draft and all of that. Mecadante tells him, listen, you just got to be so good that it don't even matter. And listen, I'm gonna do you a little solid. I'm gonna go on and hire a private coach, and we're gonna get you trained. You might take a little break from school. You can always come back to that after, getting on somebody's NBA team. But he gonna help him out like that. And he's like, you would? He gonna do it. He say, listen, yes, son. Yes, I'm your daddy. I'm gonna do that. Drew and Everett, they hunching like they always do. And afterwards, Drew goes into the bathroom and, now he got to do his part. So he looks over there on the toilet or the counter, I don't know, and sees Everett's pants with his wallet in the back pocket. And so he goes in there and takes the key card, his ID, so that he can get in and out of the building. He did his part. Braden, he is with his attorneys, his daddy, Trace. I don't know why Trace was there. And Sneaky Link, they're letting him listen to the tape. And of course, he's listening to Lauren, himself, and Kane on the tape. And of course, they're asking, so you don't know Kane? And Braden's like, nope, that was my first time meeting him. Trace just gonna jump in. Oh, he's lying. I wanted to pull out my gun on Trace ass, because why you doing so much? Like, what's your problem? Why are you even here? Why is he here, Ike? Why? Why we need Trace sitting up here having anything to say about this? Why is he here? Can anybody tell me why? Can anybody tell me why? Why was Trace there? He was on my nerves, and he's so smug about it. Like, yeah, I'm a cokehead. I'm privileged. I do what I want. I'll have your job. All I gotta do is just make a call. He's just on his slope ball to being a politician, just like the rest of his family. To being a dirty, slimy ass politician. I can't stand Trace, and they should have killed him when they had the chance. Definitely. Absolutely. They should have killed Trace. Sneaky Link offers Braden a deal. If you testify against Tariq, you'll get immunity, all of that. And the lawyer's like, nah, whoever decides to testify, be it Trace or Braden, they both get immunity. Now that's the deal they want to talk about. And she good with that. Braden is loyal. Braden ain't about to do it. But I don't know. Because after this episode, I don't know about Braden and his relationship with Tariq. Anyway, Braden gets back to his room, and he finds out that Tate kind of looked out for Tariq and Court, so of course he put two and two together. So you gave him the picture after I specifically asked you not to, and it's like. Tariq says, listen, I'm trying to listen. This is about my family. But Tariq, it ain't always about you. But Braden, in this instance, it is. Like, I don't give a fuck about your daddy being the collateral damage in this whole situation. Your daddy shouldn't have been around there doing that no way. So we ain't got no sympathy for a racist. We don't have no sympathy for a racist apologist Now, Brayden, we don't have no sympathy for that. So I need Brayden to understand that we don't care about his daddy, being the one to have to fall on the sword. It just is what it is. He shouldn't have been around there at that party back in 94 with his friend in blackface taking pictures. He shouldn't have did it no way. He was cool with the blackface. So, I mean, listen. Guilty by association. Sorry. Sorry, Brayden. The fuck? He really thought that somebody was supposed to care. Oh, it's my dad. So what? So what? Your daddy sitting up in 94 with his friends in blackface. That's just how the cookie crumbles, Brayden. Anyway, Brayden storms out with an attitude. I feel like he headed on his way to go testify. But anyway, Diana, she pops up on Tariq crying and carrying on. Or lack thereof. Just crocodile tears. Okay? The fakest. But she venting about her family again. Just laying it all out. Just telling him everything. Like he her therapist, and she asked for some water. He doesn't have any in the room, and so he has to leave out. In the meantime, while he's doing that, she goes and gets the code or whatever out of his phone so that they can get into the the lockers where the drugs are. When he comes back, she's gotten the code already. She was quick about it. I thought she was gonna get caught, but she was quick. She meets Drew, out back, and they head on up there to the roof, get the drugs, open it up, and they all open up. And so they take all the drugs and take them on back to Lorenzo, and Lorenzo and Drew head on out, drop everything off to the corner boys. Listen, they're back in business. Zeke, he does a press conference about leaving Stansfield. He's going to use this time to train with a private coach and all of that. The media outlets are there asking their questions, and then all of a sudden everybody starts getting these notifications. And one of the media outlets is like, "So do you have a comment on this whole age scam?" And everybody started asking their questions, and I guess this is his agent. I think that's the same guy that came around there giving his card. But he tells him, if this is true, you can forget about Sacramento. You can just forget it, okay? Woo! Anyway, Tariq, he runs into Lauren on campus, and she explains, how she got swindled into wearing the wire, all of that. She wants him to know, listen, I'm not a snitch, like, not on purpose. She's talking or whatever, and then she admits that their suspect was supposed to be Brayden. Just some small details he didn't know about. He finds out that she ended up getting Brayden and Kane on the wire. And so he's like, you got who on the wire? Girl, you better run. If you know what's good for you, you better get out of town. And so he said he gonna help her get out of there. Go on back to your mama house and I'm gonna call you. So Mecca Dante and Monet, they're at the courts trying to convince Zeke, that his future isn't over. It's not over with yet. And then out of nowhere, somebody just does a drive-by on them. Mecca Dante got to pull out his strap and bust back. Monet got hers on ready to bust back if need be. And Zeke's dumbass is, she got to keep saying, get down. Get down. You steady. If you don't sit your ass down, please, Zeke, finna get shot up. Listen, the NBA is the least of your worries right now in this very moment. I need you to stay alive. With your dumb ass. Who just getting up trying to see where the bullet's coming from? No. No. That's not smart. Let me see. Anyway, Mecca Dante is worried. Monet first, she's leery that this was Mecca Dante's doing. Like, did you set this up? Like, did you have people following you? And he throws out there, nah, it was Lorenzo. I think it was Lorenzo that did it. And she's like, oh, okay, we should kill him. Anyway, Oh wait, no, that didn't happen yet. Let me not jump the gun. Okay, Tariq and Effie, they're talking. And he feels bad that Lauren is involved in all of this. It's kind of, his fault that she is involved in all of this. He really didn't want it to come to this, but this is where he is, and he's just feeling away. Of course, Effie has no sympathy for the girl. Listen, Malibu Barbie is a snitch. She's a snitch. And I can't believe you want to help her. Like, why do you want to help her? She's a snitch. And he's just like, listen, I mean, it ain't that. You don't know her like that. Then he gets a text from, I think it said D. Warren, but I think that this is Elvin. I think that was a text from Elvin saying that they needed to meet up. But anyway, before he leaves, he tells her, like, you don't know Lauren and you don't know the full story. Effie, she takes her ass after that to go meet Kane and tells him everything. Oh, by the way, that Lauren girl, yeah, she got you on a wire with Braden. I just thought I'd let you know. And then he's like, Kane is like, and he letting that slide? Yeah, he is, but you not. The way Kane was looking at her, I thought that they was, I thought something was finna go down. And I wouldn't have been mad. Effie, girl, listen, Kane is where it's at. Forget skinny ass Tariq. Why you ain't fooling up with Kane? Cause Kane is with it. They ain't gave Kane nobody. We got to watch Tariq and Sax have sex all over this show. Where is Kane's sex scenes? Where are they? Where are they, Courtney? I think Kane deserve a little piece of snatch. No, Tariq just getting it left and right. We don't want to see sex scenes with Tariq. Bring on Mechadante's sex scenes. Bring on Kane. Come on. Anyway, and I know I ain't the only one that feels that way. Okay, I'm just not. Anyway, she shares with him that she found out all of this from Tariq, and I guess she's gonna make sure that Braden follows through. Okay, Kane, he meets with Braden and tells him, about the situation with Lauren and the wire. Braden tries to act like he didn't. Oh, what? A wire? just had to fake his entire reaction. But he tells him, you're going to have to take care of it. I gave you a gun. Use it. Because Braden is on some, that's not me. I'm not really that guy. Oh, you the guy. Or you going to be the guy. You either going to get her or I'm going to get your ass. So either way, somebody getting got. Tate, he has dinner with the head of the DNC. I don't know that man's name. But anyway, he's there to pull out his receipts. So pulls them out. He does. And the look on the head of the DNC's face, got Tay all excited, like, yep, I'm on my way to the top. I told you. Don't ever doubt me again. Thank you very much. Sneaky Link, she runs up on Braden and she tells him, you already know what's gonna happen to Trace after he testifies. So why not you? Why not you be it instead of your brother? What, lady? Anyway, she said, give me something on Kane by the night and we can have him arrested tonight. And then it won't even be an issue when Trace does testify. Like, everybody will be good and safe. We can get Lorenzo Tejada Jr. off the streets. You think about that, okay? Elvin, he takes Tariq to go see Yaz. I don't know why, but I guess it's to show her, look, she's living so happy and safe without you. Can't you see? Just look at her. She in there celebrating her birthday. And I was like, the look on Yaz's face looks like she having a lot of fun to me. She looks very uncomfortable. The actress just didn't really sell that point home for me. I was getting mixed signals. Anyway, Tariq gets out the car. And Elvin is like, whoa, Mr. St. Patrick, I don't think you want to do that. And just before he, steps up on them people's property, he can see her, and he's just like, I guess he rethinks this thing, like, you know what, let me just go on and leave her alone. My life is crazy enough as it is. I cannot keep adding stress to my little sister's life. I'm gonna just let her go on and be happy. And so he gets back in the car, and that's that, I guess. Monet, she tells Mecadante that, she thinks Lorenzo is behind the drive-by as well as the leak to the press, and she's just flat out, so you're going to have to kill him. And it was, I don't know. I don't know. Monet, I don't know if Monet was just, excuse me, I don't know if Mary just delivered her line kind of lackadaisical, or if Monet was supposed to be given that whole, she got some shit under her sleeve kind of vibe. I don't know, but that's what I got. That's exactly what I got. It kind of felt like, what you trying to do? You trying to set him up? What you got up under your sleeve? But anyway, she's adamant about that. We're gonna have to kill Lorenzo. We just gonna have to kill his ass. He says he has a better idea. Let's just get on the jet. Me, you, all the kids. Let's just go. We can just go wherever you want to go. He's, I set up the trust anyway. They're gonna be all right. And she's like, Zeke wants nothing to do with her. And he says, well, the NBA is off the table, so it seems like, living the rest of your days in paradise with your parents ain't really such a bad idea. Brayden and Effie, they are going for a walk, and he tells her, that he has something that he has to do. And he asks her, have you ever had to do something that you didn't want to do? She automatically picks up on the context clues, and she's like, did Tariq ask you to do something? And he says, no, it ain't Tariq. And I guess she figures that out as well, that it's Kane. Or at least that, it's got to be Kane, because she knows about the wire. Brayden say he just want to be, because Effie is always, it's the game, it's just the game. Brayden is like, can't we just be in the game and have a moral compass, like at least a little bit? I don't have to be out here killing people. I just want to sell the dope. He just want to get the people high. He ain't trying to really kill people. But she tells him, you already know what you have to do. Just man up and do it. Kane is still at Mecadante house, and Mecadante comes in there and tells him, I'll be out of the country for a while. I need you to handle the day to day. I'm going to go in here and pack a bag. When I come out, we're going to talk about details. Okay? Great. Kane like, listen, I got to go home now. He putting on this hoodie to leave. And Mecadante come back out there with the strap. Where's my bag? Run me my motherfucking bag right now. And Kane like, what you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. My bag. And now see, I know you stole my drugs, and I let that slide. But my bag, I'm not going to let that slide. I need you to run me my motherfucking bag right now. Run it. And so Kane is like, I would never take anything from you. Like, I wouldn't do that. He puts the safety back on, and he's like, oh, okay. All right. He pulls out his phone, looks at this little tracking device, because the bag has the tracking device on. He's like, oh, all right. Listen, your access is denied. Because beforehand, when he made him the number 2 man, he gave him access to the home. He had a little code where he had to, give his thumbprint and all of that. He had access to getting in and out of the house. Otherwise, it's like on lock. It's kind of, I feel like the house is one big panic room. But now he tells him access denied, and you ain't going nowhere. You gonna stay here until I get back. So, of course, Kane calls Monet to tell her what's going on, and he on the phone scared, saying goodbye. I'm just calling to say goodbye. Just, you tell everybody I said goodbye. Tell my mom I love her. Tell everybody I said bye. Okay, that was him. And she's like, goodbye. Listen, he ain't shot you by now. I think you all right. And he left you with a phone. Send me the location. Send me the address, and send me a picture of this Mecca. Send me a picture of his ass. Oh, and she also tells him to tell Tariq what's happening, and Tariq, he's on the phone with Lauren telling her to pack her bag, and then he gets the text from Kane telling him that Mecca put a tracking device on the bag, So he knows what's going on. Tariq immediately goes and gets the bag, and he looks through it. He finds the passports for all of the Tejada kids. He finds, the tracking device. He finds the money. The money is in there and all of that. And then he finds this envelope that is from the U.S. Attorney's Office. And Tariq takes a picture of the first page or whatever, and then he just takes the bag and heads out. He calls Brayden, who is sitting in his car. He tells him, something came up. I really need you to go pick up Lauren from her mom and daddy house and take her on the outskirts. I need you to get her out of town. Brayden already sitting outside her house. So it's like, it's a setup. And Brayden is just like, all right, I got you. I can do that. Tariq ends up texting Lauren and telling her that Brayden is outside. And so, she gonna get out. She goes and gets in the car. She grateful for the ride and all of that. And Brayden is just looking like, yeah, girl, you about to die. He got other sinister plans. So Tariq is on the phone with Davis, getting the tea on Mecadante. So apparently, Mecadante is like the biggest informant in the land. He just been snitching on everybody. Mob bosses, the cartel, you name it. He has been snitching on everybody. He's just he's an infamous snitching somebody. And Davis, tells him he is dangerous, so you're gonna have to watch your back. Tariq gets to his room, and Mecadante sitting right there waiting on him like, where is my bag? Run me the bag. And Tariq is like, it's not here. And then he says, you ambitious little nigga, huh? Tariq says he's just protecting his family. And Mecadante is like, okay, yeah, I know a lot about your family. So he proceeds to tell him about his family. About Tommy. About his mama. About Ghost. Oh, and that you killed Ghost. And Tariq says, so why don't you rat me out? Why don't you rat me out? Ain't that what you do, Dante Spears? You a rat, right? And Mecadante all looking, choked up. He looking cheap now, like he done found me out. Yeah, he knows. He knows. So now his tone has changed, and he done lowered that gun now. He kind of chokes Tariq up, on some, what, little nigga? Are you crazy? Do you want to die? You want to die today? And Tariq tells him, no, I want $2 million in an offshore account. I know you can do it. And he's like, you think you worth $2 million? Oh, I am. You gonna run the money. And he just tells him, all right, I'll give you the money. These are the terms. I'll give you the money, but I ain't giving you the money until I get my bag. Simple as that. So run me the bag and you'll get your $2 million. Oh, and he tells him this story about, since he is an informant, about his years of being an informant, his years in the military and all of that, and how he met Lobos while he was in the military. Worked him. He was a whole narc. And before he could turn him in, somebody beat him to the punch and killed him. And he's like, so when you get to hell, you tell your daddy I said, good looking out. Okay, I guess that was a little something we needed to know, I guess. And I don't know why we needed to know that. I guess this is explaining, like his history in being a snitch. I don't know, but it was kind of lackluster. Kind of anticlimactic. Like, okay. So that's who he is. Oh, like I expected something else, but whatever. Brayden, he driving with Lauren, and he pulls over off the road. She sleep at first, but once he hit that dirt road, she waking up like, where are we? Oh, I just need to pull over. You want to pull over here? Girl, you should have known. It took her a minute to realize something was about to go down. And Brayden gets out the car, gets his gun out the car, and he opens her door, tells her to get out. He got the gun on her, and she's, Brayden, you don't want to do this. This is not you. You don't want to do this. Did Tariq put you up to this? And he's like, Tariq ain't got nothing to do with this. Get out the car. And then all of a sudden, this car pulls up. And I thought it was Kane. But it wasn't Kane. It's Effie. Effie get out the car like, get in the car, bitch. And she's like, please, no, you don't have to do this. And she just bop on the back of her head with the pistol. Get in the car. So she done had to knock her out. Effie said, listen, I'll do it. Damn. I'll just do it. Since you ain't gonna do it, I'll just do it. And so, still mad about it. My husband texted me talking about he's still mad about his hibachi. He left the whole to-go box container in the restaurant. All our food. My shrimp and chicken. Damn it. Nah, I'm mad all over. Anyway, Effie got to take over. So she gets her in the car and, you know, she gives Brayden this look like, well, it is what it is. I'll take it from here. Mecadante, he comes back to his house. You know, he finna let Kane have it. And before he can, he's shook by by seeing Monet standing there in the living room. How did she get in the house? Because if Kane couldn't leave or come in, how he let her in? See, stop throwing out little details and then not following through on your little details. You know, little details like Kane's birthday being in 97 and then now all of a sudden he's still not the oldest and he was born in 98. It still means that Kane is the oldest. but okay. Okay, corny girl. Anyway, he get in there and you know, she's like, the jig is up. You've been one big ass puppeteer, you know, just orchestrating everything, just playing us like a daggone chess game. And but I guess, you know, she don't really mind because she's like, listen, it is what it is, because we ready to go with you anyway. And it's like, what? Nah, y'all done had time. They've had time to stand there and talk before he got there. So they're definitely going to double cross him at some point. But she tells him again, she's pressing this Lorenzo stuff. No, you know, Lorenzo set you up because he knows. He tells her that he knows about the robbery, that they robbed him, and he couldn't believe that she was involved. She's like, I wasn't involved. That was Lorenzo. You see, that's why he got to die. And you know, he's looking like, y'all up to, and he looks at Kane like, you cool with this? Kane is like, yes, it's a lot you don't know about me and my dad. Yeah, I'm down. No, they gonna kill you, Mr. Mecadante. They about to kill you. Then we see Effie. She gets back to Tariq's room. She looking all distraught and guilty. Take off her clothes. She don't take Nan's shower after killing somebody. I'm like, didn't she just commit murder? And she just took these clothes off and just threw them on the floor. Girl, you better get to the incinerator. You better get to the incinerator, okay? Get to the incinerator. Burn the clothes. She need to watch Mr. Brooks. She need to watch Mr. Brooks. Because the way she just threw all this evidence, all this physical forensic evidence just all over the room. After you done, whatever you did to Lauren. I don't think nothing happened to Lauren. She either let Lauren go or she killed her. I just don't feel like she did, though. We ain't see Lauren die. And they've let us see everybody die. So why not Lauren? We saw that Carrie was deceased. So why not Lauren? That's because Lauren ain't dead. Effie been working with the feds this whole time. A whole agent at this point. She an informant too. Let me find out. I don't trust Effie. Never have, and I just won't. Because it's something about her that is just untrustworthy. Like, something about her says, I'm sneaky. Just like she was back in the, you know, in the other Power. The real Power. Well, not the real one, because, you know, this is very, very real as well. But Power. When she snitched on Tariq and got him expelled. Ever since then, I just don't see it for her. And so I don't trust that she did what she was supposed to do with this Lauren, with Lauren. I think that she has been working with these people. She might know, what's his name? Tate 2.0. You know? It's rumors about him and witnesses and stuff. Yeah, I don't trust these people. I don't really critically thought that whole thing out. But anyway, that's it. That's where we end. One more episode and that's it, guys. I hate to see it go. I really do. We gonna test out, what is it? Power Force, Tommy's spinoff. We love Tommy, so we're gonna see what it's hitting for, you know. Yeah, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby. I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.